Hello, and welcome back to Infinite Union. Today, we journey into one of the most profound and unsettling questions humanity has ever asked. A question that echoes in the vast, silent expanse of the cosmos. The universe is incomprehensibly old, estimated at around 13.8 billion years. It is also immeasurably vast, possibly infinite, filled with trillions of galaxies, each containing billions or trillions of stars. Our own Milky Way galaxy alone is estimated to host up to 400 billion stars. Even by the most conservative estimates, there should be billions of planets orbiting within the habitable zones of their stars, where conditions might be just right for life to emerge. Given these staggering numbers, and the sheer amount of time available for life to develop and evolve, our galaxy should be teeming with civilizations. It should be a bustling metropolis of interstellar trade, communication, and exploration. We should see evidence of alien empires everywhere we look. Yet, when we gaze into the night sky, we are met with a profound and deafening silence. This is the heart of the Fermi Paradox. Named after the physicist Enrico Fermi, who famously posed the question during a casual lunch conversation, "Where's everybody?" It's a simple question with deeply complex and potentially terrifying implications. The paradox highlights the stark contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial life and a complete lack of evidence for it. If civilizations are common, at least some of them should have developed interstellar travel by now. Even at slow, sublight speeds, a civilization could colonize the entire Milky Way galaxy in a few million years. This might sound like a long time to us, but on a cosmic timescale, it's a mere blink of an eye. So, why haven't they arrived? Why do we see no signs of their technology, their communications, or their presence? This is where the theories begin, each one more fascinating and disturbing than the last. One of the most compelling and chilling explanations is the concept of the Great Filter. This theory suggests that there is some kind of barrier or challenge that is so difficult to overcome that it prevents most life from ever reaching a technologically advanced, spacefaring stage. This Great Filter could be anywhere on the evolutionary timeline. It could be behind us, or it could be ahead of us. If the filter is behind us, it means humanity is exceptionally rare, having already passed a monumental hurdle that almost no other life form could. Perhaps the jump from non-living matter to the first simple, self-replicating cell is the Great Filter. This transition from complex chemistry to basic biology might be so improbable that it has only happened once in our entire galaxy, right here on Earth. Or maybe the filter is the leap from simple prokaryotic cells to complex eukaryotic cells, the building blocks of all plants and animals. This evolutionary step took over 1 billion years on our own planet, suggesting it is anything but straightforward. If this is the case, we might be the first, or one of the very few, to have made it through. It would mean the cosmos is our empty, silent inheritance, waiting for us to explore and populate. We would be, for all intents and purposes, alone. But there is a much more unsettling possibility. What if the Great Filter is not behind us, but ahead of us? This would mean that there is a challenge or a danger that lies in our future, one that consistently wipes out advanced civilizations before they can master the stars. This future filter could take many forms. It could be a self-inflicted catastrophe, like runaway climate change, nuclear annihilation, or an out-of-control artificial intelligence. It's a sobering thought that the very technology that marks our advancement could also be the seed of our own destruction. Perhaps every civilization that reaches a certain level of technological prowess inevitably destroys itself. It would explain the silence. The galaxy would then be a cosmic graveyard, filled with the ruins of civilizations that rose, shone brightly for a moment, and then extinguished themselves. Another possibility is that the filter is a natural event, an unavoidable cosmic hazard. Perhaps gamma-ray bursts from exploding stars periodically sterilize vast regions of the galaxy, wiping the slate clean before complex life has a chance to establish a permanent foothold. Or maybe, just maybe, civilizations are not destroying themselves. Perhaps something is destroying them. This leads us to the dark forest theory, one of the most terrifying solutions to the Fermi Paradox. This theory imagines the universe not as a friendly neighborhood, but as a dark, dangerous forest filled with silent hunters. In this forest, every civilization is a potential threat. The primary directive for any intelligent species is survival, and the safest way to survive is to remain hidden. To announce your presence by broadcasting signals into space is like shouting in the dark forest. You don't know who or what is listening. The listeners might be friendly, but it's just as likely they are hostile predators. Because interstellar communication can take centuries or millennia, there is no way to truly gauge the intentions of another civilization. By the time you realize they are a threat, it could be too late. The logical course of action for a truly advanced, cautious civilization is to eliminate any other emerging life form it detects, before it can become a threat. In this scenario, the silence we hear isn't because the universe is empty. It's because everyone is hiding, holding their breath. The only civilizations we would ever hear from are the young and naive ones, like us, who don't know the rules of the forest yet. And they don't stay loud for long. This theory paints a grim picture of a universe where we are either alone, or we are the potential prey. It suggests that our search for extraterrestrial intelligence, our beaming of messages into the cosmos, could be the most dangerous thing we have ever done. But not all theories are so bleak. There are other, less terrifying possibilities. The zoo hypothesis, for instance, suggests that we are being deliberately left alone, like animals in a cosmic nature preserve. In this scenario, advanced alien civilizations exist, and they are aware of us. However, they have agreed to a strict non-interference policy. They are observing our development from a distance, allowing our culture and society to evolve naturally without outside influence. We would be a subject of study, a protected specimen in a galactic zoo. They would have the technology to perfectly cloak their presence, making them completely undetectable to our current instruments. We would be blissfully unaware of our cosmic zookeepers. Another similar idea is the planetarium hypothesis. This goes a step further and suggests that our entire perceived reality is a simulation. The aliens are the programmers, and the universe we see is a perfectly crafted illusion designed to make us think we are alone. Or perhaps the issue isn't one of intention, but of simple communication. Maybe alien life is so fundamentally different from us that we wouldn't even recognize it if we saw it. We are searching for life based on carbon and water, but what if life can exist in forms we can't even imagine? They might communicate using methods we can't comprehend, like complex gravitational waves or particles we haven't discovered yet. Trying to communicate with them might be like a human trying to have a conversation with a plant. The very concepts of communication and intelligence might be completely alien. They could be all around us, in the quantum foam, in the dark matter between galaxies, or in higher dimensions our senses cannot perceive. The silence we hear might not be an absence of life, but a failure of our own perception and imagination. Finally, there is the simple, humbling possibility that we are just early. The universe has a long life ahead of it. The conditions for life might only have become optimal relatively recently on a cosmic scale. Perhaps we are one of the first civilizations to arise. In a few billion years, the galaxy might be full of life, and we will be the ancient ones, the civilization that started it all. The Fermi Paradox doesn't give us any clear answers. It only gives us a spectrum of possibilities, ranging from the inspiring to the utterly terrifying. It forces us to confront our place in the cosmos and the potential future of our species. Are we alone in this vast, dark universe, the sole flicker of consciousness in a sea of silent matter? Are we a protected species in a cosmic zoo, or potential prey in a dark forest? Or are we simply the first ones to wake up? The truth is, we don't know. But the search for the answer is one of the greatest adventures humanity has ever embarked upon. Every new planet discovered, every radio signal analyzed, brings us one step closer to solving this profound mystery. What do you think is the solution to the Fermi Paradox? Are we alone, or is the truth something far stranger? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to subscribe to Infinite Tunil for more explorations of the cosmos. Thank you for watching.